I really need some advice. What do I do? Today he shouted at me while stood right next to me and called me a cunt. I woke up, he was feeling sick, so I rang the doctors for him. Bear in mind, I am pretty unwell and have been in hospital twice with a lot of pain and bleeding, a few miscarriage scares, and just general crappy pregnancy feeling. I then went to the doctors for him at 9 a.m. I hadn't eaten or anything, but I got him a sample kit from the doctors. I feel like I really go out of my way for him, but he has hurt me so much the past few weeks. He will say, "You're pregnant, not disabled," if I breathe heavily up the stairs, if I ask him to help me, if I lie down. I'm so hormonal, I just cry. No point arguing, because he has anger problems from growing up in a chaotic household with two parents who were very emotionally abusive to each other. He doesn't cook for me, help with anything in the house, he just complains. He never gets me a drink, he goes to bed with a drink for himself, and never asks if I want one. He made me rearrange the scan because he couldn't come to it due to work meetings. But he ended up not even going to the meetings because he said he was sick. I've looked after him like he was a baby, and still get called a cunt, told to grow up if I cry. I'm so helpless, I feel so trapped. I just feel like I get zero emotional support. He ignores me. All day I have been ignored. His moods are so hard to deal with. I don't think he deserves to play father just when he wants to. Part of being a dad I thought would mean he would be there for me. He has 2 children from a previous, both grown. This is my first. I'm scared and literally been so sick I can't do anything, and he doesn't help. Please, if I'm being spiteful and insane, talk some sense into me before I make this worse by denying him to come. I have no intentions of divorcing, splitting, separating. Denying him coming to the scan will definitely make him fly off the handle. TLDR, husband hasn't stepped up, has been insulting me during my pregnancy, and now I've finally had it and think I have the right to deny him to come to the scan with me. Update. I've gone into the guest room. I've got 2 properties I'm selling at the moment that I can stay at. I am exhausted. I want to thank every single person for your comment. I am particularly weak and stupid at the moment. I see this can't go on. I have a strong feeling it's a girl. I would go to prison if someone ever treated her this way. That made me realize it's not about what I want or me being comfortable or my sunken cost fallacy. It's about my baby. He's not said a word to me since midday. It's midnight now and he's asleep. I expect some shouting in the morning, but then he'll leave me to it. He won't try stop me leaving. He's not coming to the scan, I've decided. Update 2. I'm in the car park at the hospital, alone, for my scan. I've packed my bag. He lost the plot, smashed some things, I was really scared. He said I'm lying, it's all lies, and he didn't do anything wrong, he doesn't deserve this, etc. I've booked a hotel. He even got the cat box and tried to make me take the cat with me. He said I'm manipulative, etc. He's an angry man, and I know I deserve compassion, and my baby deserves to grow up seeing love and compassion too. I videoed everything secretly. He started shouting about me calling the police. I quite literally said either nothing or I was just saying sorry, please let me go, etc. I have so much footage of over the years that I wish I could just post it somewhere so people can see, but also so he can really see. He has a very serious victim complex. He thinks I'm doing this to him. Second story. My 30F husband, 37M, are in disagreement because I denied an opportunity for one of our daughters, and he refuses to accept my reason for it. How can we resolve this? My husband and I have twin daughters who are 8 years old, and they have been doing ballet for 4 years. They are both very good. For the sake of this, I will call them Maria and Dina. Both girls have always done well. They are in a very good school, and I am proud of them. I think ballet is good for them, and my husband agrees. However, recently their teacher came to me and said that she thinks Maria should begin point early and start taking classes a year up. Typically, at the school they are at, the girls begin at either 10 or 11, with some exceptions, and Maria was an exception. I told her I would need to think first. I did not tell the twins, and only my husband. He thought it would be a very good opportunity. but I was hesitant. This was because I had read about the effects point can have on their feet and bones if it is done too early. I told my husband I was going to decline the teacher's offer, and that I don't think it would be safe for Maria to begin point at such a young age. While I did not do ballet growing up, I did rhythmic gymnastics, and I know the importance of taking care of your body, because I have a lot of pain now. Maria is also not physically mature in any way. She's quite petite, and I don't think it would be good for her at all. However, my husband was not happy with my decision. He thinks I am depriving Maria of this opportunity because Dina did not get the same opportunity, and that it's important for her to have all opportunities that come her way. He's always favored Maria in some ways, and believes that she will be a star and a very good future. It is not far to Dina at all, who is very intelligent and a beautiful dancer, but it is what it is. Because they are identical, they are quite competitive, but Dina is more reserved, she's more anxious, and gets overwhelmed easily, while Maria is very social and speaks well, and my husband believes that is important. It bothers me that he prefers her, and Maria has developed a bit of a complex because of it, but she's grounded enough. Personally, I believe the reason why Maria is getting offered this opportunity is because her teachers prefer her to Dina. Dina's only issue is that she struggles remembering sometimes, which frustrates her teachers. But that has nothing to do with her strength or technique, and to me, they are very equal with all of those. I have communicated the reasons for my decision to my husband several times, but he is still very upset that I've made this decision. While I do generally go by the rule that a decision in a marriage should be made by both of us, I really didn't want my daughter having permanent physical issues because she has a small chance of becoming professional in the future. It isn't worth it. But my husband just hasn't taken this well. He's told Maria about my decision, and now both girls are upset. Maria is angry because she thinks I'm being unfair and taking away her opportunity, and Dina is upset because she feels inferior to Maria. Maria has become unbelievably stroppy now. She refuses to do simple things just to be difficult, and my husband fusses over her all the same. I am upset with him. I've told him what he has done is childish and immature, but he refuses to accept any of this. I sleep in a separate room now, which upsets the girls, especially Dina, but I can't stand being in the same room as him right now, since he deliberately upset our daughters, and it's resulted in them being difficult for me. He's not the one looking after them, and it's very frustrating. I feel very unhappy right now. I've created a complete mess. We've been married for 9 years now, and we've never had such a disagreement. It's embarrassing, since I should know how to resolve my own disagreements, but I just have no idea what to do.